Welcome to our channel, which travels the world to bring you the latest in travel, tourism, and technology. As a technology engineer and university academic living in Sweden, I always strive to simplify and clearly present outstanding technologies from Europe and the world, serving students, engineers, and innovation enthusiasts. That's why we previously published videos on solar energy, electric and hybrid cars, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity. Today, after receiving numerous calls from students and enthusiasts asking, what should I know about drones before buying one? We decided to dedicate this comprehensive video titled, Drones Aren't Just for Photography. Discover the critical missions that are changing the world. We'll start from scratch. What is a drone? What are their types? How to choose your first drone. Then we'll delve into their amazing uses, from smart agriculture to rescue operations, to critical missions in security and intelligence environments, all in a neutral, concise, and simplified manner. Stay with us, because technology is not the exclusive domain of anyone, but rather a bridge we build together to an innovative future. What is a drone? A simple definition that starts from the air and reaches your hand. Drones, also known as drones, are not traditional aircraft. They are unmanned aerial systems, remotely piloted by a controller or flying along a pre-programmed path using GPS and simple artificial intelligence. In their simplest form, they may be a small camera-carrying aircraft used to photograph your house from above or monitor your garden. In their advanced forms, they may be capable of flying for hours, carrying precise sensors, or even performing complex tasks without direct human intervention. But it's important to know, each drone consists of three basic components: the body and motors, which fly in the sky, the communication system, which connects it to the controller, and the software, which controls the flight, camera, and missions. This is where the distinction between amateur drones and professional drones begins. Types of drones, from hobbyists to industrial professionals. Not every drone is the same. In fact, drones vary greatly in their intended use, technical specifications, and even price. We often classify them into three main categories. First, consumer drones. These are most popular among photographers, content creators, and even college students. They are small, easy to control, and often come with a 4K camera and a smart stabilization system. For example, models like the DJI Mini or Rise Teo are ideal for beginners and start at less than $300. Second, prosumer and commercial drones. Used for cinematography, aerial surveying, smart agriculture, or infrastructure inspection. They feature longer flight time, higher positioning accuracy, and the ability to carry multiple sensors, such as thermal imaging cameras or LiDAR devices. Some of the most popular drones include the DJI Mavic 3 Enterprise or the Ortal EVO2. Third, industrial and specialized drones. Here we enter a more complex world. Heavy drones that fly for hours and operate in harsh conditions, from deserts to mountainous regions. They are used for monitoring pipelines, spraying crops over vast areas, and even for sensitive tasks that require high precision and complete secrecy, such as border surveillance or intelligence gathering in security environments. The beauty is that today's technology makes the transition from hobby to professional easier than ever. But the most important question remains, what do you really need? Drone uses around the world, from fields to critical missions. You might think of drones as just a tool for aerial photography, but the truth is that the world of drones is transforming the way dozens of industries operate, reshaping concepts of security, emergency response, and even modern warfare. In the civilian sphere, photography and media, they are used in films, advertising, and news coverage to capture stunning aerial footage. Smart agriculture, they fly over fields to map plant health, precisely spray pesticides, and save up to 30% of water consumption. Energy and infrastructure, they inspect power pylons, gas lines, and even bridges, without having to climb or block roads. Rescue and relief. In natural disasters, drones equipped with thermal cameras are used to search for survivors under rubble or in forests. In the industrial and logistics sphere, companies like Amazon and Zipline are testing drone deliveries of packages and medical supplies, especially in remote areas. On construction sites, they are used to survey terrain and compare actual progress with digital models. In the field of security and sensitive missions, Here, the capabilities of drones appear in more sophisticated forms. Specialized drones are used for border surveillance, to monitor illegal movements over large areas, intelligence gathering, using high-resolution cameras or signal interception devices, often in hard-to-reach areas, tactical support for security forces, such as monitoring buildings before storming or tracking suspicious movements. In very specific military contexts, under strict international controls, some drones are used for precise missions that reduce human casualties compared to traditional operations. But it's important to realize, these applications are not random. They are subject to strict laws, advanced encryption systems, and ethical controls, because technological power always comes with great responsibility. How to choose your first drone. Golden tips for beginners. Now that you know what drones can do, you might be wondering, which drone is right for me? The answer depends on 3 simple questions. 1. What is your purpose for purchasing? If you want to take aerial photos of your trips or your home, a small drone weighing less than 250 grams, like the DJI Mini 4 Pro, will suffice and often doesn't require a license in many Arab countries. If you're an engineer or student looking for technical experiments, such as flight programming or sensor integration, choose an open-source model like the Teo EDU or DJI RoboMaster. 2. What's your budget? You can start with $150 to $300 for a good beginner's drone, but beware of very cheap copies. Many lack GPS or wind protection, making them vulnerable to getting lost on your first flight. 3. Do you know your local laws? Here's the most important piece of advice. Don't buy a drone before you know your country's aviation laws. In countries like the UAE, Iraq, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Oman, and Morocco, there are clear regulations that specify the permitted altitude, usually no more than 120 meters. The areas where flying is prohibited, such as airports, palaces, and sensitive facilities. And when you need a license or registration. Note, the best drone isn't the most expensive. It's the one that best suits your needs, budget, and country's laws. Flying responsibly and a future vision. Drones are no longer a dream of the future. They are a tool in our hands today, recording, planting, rescuing, inspecting, and even protecting. But like any powerful technology, their value is determined by the intent of their user. In the hands of the innovator, they are a construction tool. In the hands of the unaware, they can become a source of danger to privacy, security, and even aviation safety. So, before you launch your drone into the sky, ask yourself, do you understand how it works? Have you respected the laws of your country? And are you using it to serve your surroundings, not to endanger them? On this channel, we believe that technology is neither Western nor Eastern. Rather, it is a human heritage, and it is our duty as Arabs to master it, develop it, and harness it for the advancement of our societies. Thank you to those who thanked us by liking and activating the bell. And welcome to everyone who subscribed to the channel. Write your information and questions in the comments. Let your ambition be, the sky is not the end, but the beginning. Have a good time.